students, Namaste and welcome to one more class. Today we have grade 6, unit 7 and we are going to practice writing today. Are you ready with your pen, with your exercise book and your book with you? Good. So let's begin. Here we go. So last time you had this picture, right? Yes, it's on the previous page of your textbook. Okay, so what can you see there? You can see 3 sentences. Okay, out of these 3 sentences, you have to choose the best. Okay, so which one do you choose? She will fly abroad. Okay, good. There are other possible options also. She is going to fly. She is flying abroad. You can also see 2 more similar sentences. Those can be appropriate to her situation. Okay. So after you do some practice about in which condition you use will and verb, and then is, am, are on with going to and verb, and is, am, are with verb with ing. Okay, so we have got 3 different conditions. We will discuss about them and we will try some writing related to these sentences. Are you ready to do that? Okay, so here we go. Before we write, let's have a think about, right, our future plans. We plan about job, we plan about family, we plan about health and fitness, we plan about property, okay? We also plan about progress that we make in life, and finally retirement, okay? So when you grow, you will have a job, okay? So when you will have a job, you will marry maybe, okay? So maybe you live with your parents and maybe you'll have your kids, okay? So when you will get older, there is a chance that you will get fatter, or you can be under some risk of health, okay? You can fall into the trap of some diseases. So what you have to do is you have to keep yourself healthy and fit, okay? So for that you need health and fitness, okay? And together with that, when you will have job, you will earn money, you will collect money, maybe save money for future, okay? So then you can invest your money to certain places or in banks or in any other sectors, in industries like, okay? So what you will have more property, okay? So as you start collecting them and saving them, you will gradually make progress in your job, and also you have more property with you. Good. Okay. So that is what we call progress, right? And finally, after a certain time, you may think that, okay, I have done a lot, right? I have done my job to a certain time, so I have managed my family well, and there is no need to worry about the kids, okay? So then what can you think about? Good, retirement, okay? When you are retired, you will have an easy life and maybe relaxed life, okay? So we have such kind of plan. So let's see what your friends write about their future plans, okay? Are you ready to look at them? Okay, good. Here we go. One of your friends writes, she writes, okay, I don't know how it will happen, but I want to get a good job. The salary will be big. I will marry a handsome boy. He will take responsibility at home. I'll have 2 kids. I will be careful about my fitness. I will eat healthy food and we continue exercise. The kids will have a good career before my retirement. We'll have a small cottage in our village. Okay, she has got a beautiful plan for her future. Okay, first of all, she wants to get a job, and then she thinks of having good salary of a job. Then she also thinks of getting married, right? And she will get married to a handsome boy, good. And okay, she wants to earn money by herself, and she doesn't want her husband work or get a job outside, right? Instead of that, she wants her husband to take care of her children. Wow, isn't it interesting? Good. So we will have 2 kids, and she has already thought about having 2 kids. Good. I will be careful about my fitness. So she is also conscious about her health. Okay. For keeping herself fit, what she will do? She will eat healthy food and will continue exercise. Good. The kids will have a good career when they grow older, maybe after completing their university studies. They will have good career, and we'll have a small cottage in our village. She is not in the idea of staying in the urban area. Instead of, she will go to the village. Okay, and in the village, she doesn't want a big house. She wants a small house. Good. So let's see. Isn't it interesting? Good. I liked your friend's response. Let's see what another friend of you writes. Okay. So I'm going to complete my study first. Then I will get a job as a manager of a tourist hotel in Pokhara. After some years, I will start my own hotel there. I will live with my parents throughout my life. I'll have an arranged marriage. Maybe I will choose to have a single child. I will keep working till I will be able to run the hotel. Okay. So your friend wants to complete the study first, then getting job. And where does he or she wants to work? In a hotel. Good. Where? In Pokhara. Good. And after that, your friend will start own business. Okay, his or her own business, and she will live with her parents. Good. And is she going to have a love marriage? No. Good. She is going to have an arranged marriage. Good. So how many children does she want to have? A single one child. Okay, good. So how long will she be working? She will be working till she will be able to run the hotel, means she can manage the hotel by herself. Okay. So we listen to our 2 friends talking about their plans in future. Okay, let's see what we have to do now. So I have a question for you, and the question is, what will you do if you see a street dog at the gate of your house? Right? At the gate of your house, there is a dog that is not your dog. Right? This does not belong to anybody else. Right? So what will you do? Okay. So will you feed it? Very kind. Okay, you give some food for the dog to eat. Very good. And then will you allow it to come in? No. Why? Because it might develop habit of entering into the house without permission. Okay. So if you close your gate, what happens then? You can allow sometimes, and you can allow it to go out. Okay, so yeah, if it's not bad, even if you allow the dog to enter into. Good. So, will you chase it away? No. Very good. Very kind. You are so thoughtful to animals as well. So you like dogs, right? Good. We have to love animals like the way we do with people. Okay. Very good habit. Will you play with the dog? You do. Good. And you said that you have seen people playing with the street dogs. Good. Do you also try that? You do. Good. So now let's have a discussion on next question. Okay, it's about your classroom. So how are you going to decorate your class? Good. So you mean I'm going to ask you a question. You mean you are going to make it beautiful, look beautiful, right? So how do you do that? Are you going to color it? Yes. So which color? White on the ceiling, and you choose blue. You pink. Good. So you can have a bright kind of color, light kind of color, so that your classroom will have good light. Okay. Next question is, are you going to change the seating? Right, the benches, the desks, and maybe you can change the place where you have kept your whiteboard, something like, right? So you want to have a change in your seating. Okay, how will you do that? You want to arrange seats in different corners, right? So that you can have your teacher in the middle sometimes, and you'll have enough space to move, enough space to have discussion among your friends. Okay, good. So the next question is, are you going to hang some posters on the wall? You do. What kind of posters? Pictures of scientists, and then with some slogans. Good. And you also want some pictures of players. Good. Yeah, it gives you some positive vibration. Good. So, are you going to have some indoor plants in your class? You do. Good. You have already kept in your class? Great. I can see that there. Good. So now, so there is one more question. Are you buying this T-shirt? So when you have this kind of question, the action is very close to happen, right? Are you going to buy this T-shirt? In this case, the action, the act of buying the T-shirt is very close. Means you need to have yes answer for the following questions. Okay. The first question is, do you like the color of it? Okay. If you like the color of the T-shirt, you are going to buy that. And another question is, have you checked the size? Does it fit you? If it fits you, you buy that. If it doesn't fit you, you don't, right? So the answer for the second question is also yes, right? So have you paid the money for this? If you have already paid the money, so you are about to buy this, means the action is very close to happen. Okay. The next thing is, have you checked the T-shirt properly? Means, is there any damage or any holes or any kind of fitting there, right? So have you checked the T-shirt properly? If your answer is yes for all the 4 questions, it means you are buying the T-shirt, because you have already paid, you have already checked whether it has some damages somewhere, or you have already checked the size, and you also like the color. Good. Otherwise, you don't buy it. Okay. In this case, the action is almost about to happen. Okay. So, in the first one, you have will with verb, that is infinitive. Infinitive verb means, you know that, right? Because you have already discussed during our grammar lesson. You called it that V1. Good. And it is also called base verb. Okay. The verb without ed or without any changes, right? So it's like, can you tell me? It's like, okay, go, see, dance, eat, move. Okay, good. So when something is not yet decided, but it has just been thought, what do you use? What kind of structure do you use? Will with verb, and the verb is infinitive. Very good. Infinitive means verb 1. So when do you use that? When you have just thought of the thing, right? So if you say, maybe I will go to visit the zoo tomorrow, right? This is the first time ever you have expressed that, okay? And there is no preparation, means you haven't done anything as a preparation, right? So in that case, you use will with verb, okay? So the question related to this type of expression, first hand plan, you can see in the first one, right? So the answers in all these cases, you used will and verb, okay? So let's move on to the next case, right? The second type of expression that you used during the conversation that we just have done is, okay, good, you know, be. What are the other forms of be? Present forms, okay? So yes, is, and another one, am, and another one, are. Good. You use either of them, and when you use either of them, what do you do that? Then, okay, then you use these words with any one of these words with good, going to, and then verb, right? And this time also the verb remains verb 1. Good. So let's see the example again, right? What you have just done. Let's see. How are you going to decorate? How are you going to decorate, right? So in this case, our questions were, are you going to color it? So your answer was, yes, we are going to color it, right? So the next question was, are you going to change the seating? Yes, we are going to have some changes in the seating. Going to have the changes, okay? The next one, are you going to hang some posters? Yes, you said there will be posters of different things, okay? Good. We are going to hang some posters on the wall. You said that, right? Okay, the next one. Are you going to have some indoor plants? Yes, we are going to have some indoor plants. And you say, express such kind of things when you have already discussed and you have decided to have these things, okay? So you have already decided to decorate your class. That is the reason why you can say that we are going to paint it, we are going to change the seatings, we are going to hang some posters, we are going to have some indoor plants, right? So you said all these things because you have already decided, okay? So can we move to the next one? This one is, okay, you can see be with, be means, good, is or M or R, and with, good, you use with verb and ing. What do we call this? Yeah, verb plus ing. What do we call it? Gerund. Okay, last time we discussed about it, right? Good, you remembered well. Okay, so when you use this kind of things, everything must be fixed, right? The plan is fixed and every necessary preparation has been done, right? If you say, I'm flying to Kathmandu, if you say that, what happens? You need to have your ticket booked, you need to have your all the preparations ready, maybe your bag ready and your ticket ready, your maybe you have already called the vehicle for reaching the airport, and you can also have booked your hotel or something like in the destination, or there are all the preparations completely done. Okay, so in this case you can say, I'm doing this. Okay, the way, yeah, are you buying this t-shirt? So if you are buying something, you have to think of different conditions, like, do you like the color? Yes, we need to have yes answer for this. And have you checked the size? Another preparation for buying something that is for wearing. We have to check the size, and then have you paid the money? To buy something, we have to pay money, right? This is another preparation. And yeah, finally we checked whether there is any damage. Okay, so in this case you can say, I'm buying this t-shirt, right? If your answer is yes for all the conditions, then only you can say, yes, I'm buying this t-shirt. Did you understand? Good, you did. So what do you think this picture refer to? Which one? Number A, she will fly abroad, she's going to fly abroad, or she is flying abroad. But you said she will fly abroad before. You want to change? Okay. Which one do you want to go with? C. Good. Why? She has got her passport, she has got her visa, she has got her ticket, she has got her bag ready, and she is already carrying that, and there is also the plane, right? So yeah, if you say number C, she is flying abroad, that might be more appropriate. Okay, so okay, the last one, I also want to go with the last one. Good. So you understand the context. So now we discussed about how to use future plans in different contexts and in different situations. So now it's time to plan. Okay, so let's plan a paragraph. Okay, let's plan about what changes will occur in your school next year. Write in a paragraph. So your school has planned so many things for next year, right? The number of students is growing, they need more buildings, and they have already finalized some changes, right? Okay, so what they will be, let's see. Next year, what are you going to have? So your school, your new school building is under construction, right? So next year you are going to have a beautiful building. Good. And then what change? In the new school building you'll have a big library. You'll have books, and at the meantime you'll have so many computers, right? So you can use online library as well. Your school is going to have a big library. The next thing is, after the completion of that building, you will also have a big school canteen. You can have your school tiffin at the same time, right? You can, 100 of students, maybe sometimes more than that, can sit together and eat. Okay, good. The next thing, different computer lab. Oh. The next one is cricket ground. Okay. So, do you like playing cricket? Good. So, what next? Music and dance classes. So many changes will happen next year. So, you have all these ideas. You can write one sentence for one, or maybe if you think necessary, 2 sentences for each of these points. You'll have a good paragraph about your school next year, right? Okay. So, did you understand what I mean? Good. So, can you do that? Yes. So, you need some clues about, okay, how to begin, right? So, I will tell you how to begin in the next exercise, next item, right? The next we will discuss about the next item in more detailed form, and I also tell you about this one also, right? So, our school is, or you can say my school is going to build a beautiful building next year. When we will have that building completed, the library will be a bigger one, much bigger one than the library we are using nowadays, right? And you can also write about other things like canteen, computer lab, cricket ground, music and dance classes. So, how music and dance classes will be conducted, who will be the instructor there, a mentor there, right? Like coaches in cricket, okay? So, you can write about all these things, and finally, you can show your paragraph to me tomorrow, okay? So, are you ready for the next one? The next item is write any 5 things you will do after your final exam, right? Your final exam will be in maybe April, yes, okay? So, by the end of the April, maybe by the middle of the April, you'll have long vacation, maybe for a month or sometimes more than that, and you can use that time for different activities, okay? So, let's have a plan for this, okay? So, what you can do is, the first thing is visit a place. Good. The second is learn to cook. You like cooking. Good. And then learn to swim. This will be the beginning of spring season or beginning of some hot days, so you can enjoy swimming. Good. So, next is join a singing class. You seem to be interested in singing. Good. So, some of you might join dance classes or some guitar classes, some gym or some other sports. Okay, good. So, number 5 is read a story book. You like to read stories maybe, and reading stories also help you to have bigger word power, you know more words, and you also know the structure of sentences, okay? And you also enjoy. Good. So, what will be the product? Let's see how you can write. So, I will have around a month of free time after my final exam. I will use the time to visit a place of my choice. This time, I will visit Pokhara. I am interested in cooking, therefore, I will learn to cook by helping my mother in the kitchen. The days will be warm. I am planning to learn swimming too. Then I will take a singing class. I will continue it even after my classes for grade 7 will start. I will also pass my time by reading stories. Wow, isn't it a great plan for the holidays? Good. Okay. She is going to use her time perfectly. She is good. She is visiting a place. She is also going to learn some cooking. She is also going to learn swimming, singing class, and reading stories, so many things, okay? So, you can write similar kind of paragraph for the first task, okay? Can you do that? Maybe you hoped that I will give you the sample for the first one, but this time I gave you the sample for the second one and a task for you to write for the first one. Can you do that? Good. Yeah, you can use the similar kind of structure and similar size paragraph is okay, right? So, we have one more task for you, right? The task is to collect the pictures that show any form of pollution, its causes, effects, or prevention measures. Prepare a scrapbook using those pictures and present it to the class. Okay, you have to collect some pictures those show pollution, and you can make a scrapbook for that and show it to the class. Very good. This is the task, and one more task is good, writing a paragraph for number 1. Good. Dear students, hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in the next lesson. Till then, namaste. Bye bye.